grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah. Better when yeah. I wanna yeah. Get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. Chosen one, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that it's my time. Let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that I'll be fine. Yeah. And you know that I'll get better when I wanna get better. I'll get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. I pick your meat click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. Turn this thing on out. Now, let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Go drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good, I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. I can't think. I'm too go. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Strike from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club. We've been mobbing all day. On some Jono.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
On the set. 60 Eagles. 18 Cardinal.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
19-18. Go, Chap. Go, Chap.
Once again, it's Genty. Gets through, and now an opening. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Colts sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Richardson working from the gun. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Cougar 19. 19 Lions. Let's go.
Here's Richardson to throw. It's caught. Mitchell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Ready.
Richardson looking to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And now Mitchell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. This is Glacier Tootin. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. This defense for the Colts, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, They spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back to throw. Langley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And another timeout taken by the Colts. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. You look at this Colt defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on, top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Langley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Langley. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Come on, come on. Hit. 65, Cowboy 80. Ready.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where Every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Returnable now for Woodson. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
2nd and 3. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Langley. Got a man. That's Ayuk. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Langley. He's got Ayuk once again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Okay, ready?
Operating from the gun, Langley. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Langley. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 26.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. Langley. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now an audible here into something else. Again, he'll drop to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Got it. Ready?
3rd and 9 here.
Mustang 19. Ready? Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out.
Ready, set. Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. Ready.
Play action. Now Richardson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 and enemy territory.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A run out of the gun with Genty. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
There, Richardson back to throw it. Looking right side of his got a man. That's Freeman. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride. Another 1st down.
Ready? Let's go now. 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Trap 60. 79 Broncos. Panther 11. Ready?
Richardson. They'll get this out to Genty. And out of bounds right around the 20.
And that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. Go.
Here's a tap forward by Richardson. Down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And now Mitchell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy's steaming ahead, and he has hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Langley. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Rough incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Langley. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Now Richardson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Let's go now. Liking 18. 18, Pioneer.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come 19. Come on, come on. Set. 18 Cardinal.
Now it's Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And now Mitchell with career touchdown number 75. And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
From the gun on 3rd down. Langley. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the Jaguars, first down. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Jaguars.
They'll look to throw again. Looking long for Thomas. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 54 yards. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
For the extra point.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
And
Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. A short one there, caught by Warren. And the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Brings up 2nd
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second down and 4.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Warrior 70. Ready?
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
18 Cardinal, 8, Mustang 19.
Here Richardson yet again. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Come on, set. Like, hey, smash Broncos. 19 Lions.
They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one unless there's another defensive penalty.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. 1918. Ready.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. Touchdown, Colts. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Colts will extend their lead on the final play of the half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Looking to throw. Langley. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they will say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back to throw. Langley. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
And the Jaguars first down.
Operating from the gun. Langley. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 19 yards away. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime and sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Richardson to throw off play action. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Back to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2 yards.
Now Thomas will come in motion right. On 4th down, Langley. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll go again with Jersey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
19, 18, pioneer.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go.
Here's Richardson to throw. Gets it off to Freeman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play.
Let's go. Viking 18. Viking 18. 79 Broncos.
Richardson looking to throw. Open man down the field. This is Mitchell. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
Ready. 60 Bison. Go.
Again, it's Richardson. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bill. All them folks
Hold the check.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. 19.
Richardson going to move him around.
Ready.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Go. Bronco 80. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Richardson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Throwing to start the drive. Langley. He gets it to Thomas. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Langley. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Ayuk once again. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And Thomas has it. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Langley. That's complete. It's Bayshore-Tootin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's another Jaguars.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Back to throw. Langley. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Deputy! Drop 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go!
Up the middle, it's Genty. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
go. Shot. Bronco 80.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Warrior 70. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Richardson. That is caught. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And Mitchell, 83 yards. And the Colts have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very solid gain of 27. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Langley. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Langley. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He's got his target. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Operating from the gun. Langley. Quick slant to Brown. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Looking to throw. Langley. This will be caught at about the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Langley. That's complete. He's got Tootin. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they got the big lead here in the 4th. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
79
Brings up
Broncos.
2nd and 10. At
Let's
the
go now.
11-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for the crossing route, and he's got Mitchell. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
19 yards. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Richardson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. Shot. Cowboy 80. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Now Richardson. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jags come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So it's a win here for the Colts, and it was all thanks to the play of their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, that was a masterclass in quarterback play, wasn't it? 5 touchdown passes. You talk about the rapport he had with his receivers. It was like a conductor leading a symphony.
So for the Colts, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3.